How did he get his sight restored?
Yeah.
They didn't even understand that they was in the midst of a light
And a miracle.
while they was in darkness trying to comprehend it.
Yeah.
You know?
It was
And they even said that they was like, ain't no way a sinner can do a miracle
Right.
by the through the works of the Most High. Matter of fact, somebody find that real quick. I think it might be either in John 9 or John 10.
Blind man from John 9.
That was in 9. Well, one of them said, ain't no way you can do these type of miracles and sin.
John 9:1.
No, you ain't got to read that part. Basically, the part when they was basically trying to inquire about it.
Yeah, after he did it, basically.
After he did that.
Yeah.
Watching these verses.
Might be the 10th.
Yeah, that's the point. Verse 16, but you can start up verse 2.
Okay. This is John 9 and 14. And it was the Sabbath day.
Because this is really this is actually spiritual. Because they're trying to figure out, how did this man become unblind?
Yeah.
They're not blind physically, but spiritually they were blind, trying to figure it out. And the Lord, all type of things was going over their head the whole time. They couldn't figure it out. So I let you know right there that the blindness is more spiritual. All right, go ahead.
And it was the Sabbath day when Yahushua had made the clay and opened his eyes. Then again the Pharisees also asked him how he had received his sight. He said unto them, he put clay upon my eyes, and I washed, and do see. Therefore said some of the Pharisees, this man is not of the Most High, because he keepeth not the Sabbath day.
Which they does. See what I
Bro.
mean?
Because he was healed on the Sabbath.
Yeah.
Others said, how can a man that is a sinner do such miracles?
How can a man that is a sinner do such miracles?
The Bible, the Most High word, it's got to be the Most High. Why would he work with him, knowing he's a demon or whatever, but he's a sinner or whatever?
Yep.
And there was division among them.
There was division. So you already know that there was division among the households. Families arguing about, is he the Messiah? Nah, I think he's a false prophet. Nah, he's not the one. I think he's a perpetrator.
Cast demons out in
the name of Beelzebub. And then you had others like, no, that's blasphemy. That's clearly the Son of the Most High. Look at the miracles he's doing.
Look at the works.
So those people basically got their eyes open. The people that saying, nah, that's a false prophet, they're spiritually blinded. Okay? Go ahead.
They say unto the blind man again, what sayest thou of him that he hath opened thine eyes? He said, he is a prophet. But the Jews did not believe concerning him that he had been blind, and received his sight until they called the parents of him that received his sight. And they asked them, saying, is this your son, who ye say was born blind? How then doeth he now see? His parents answered them and said, we know that this is our son, and that he was born blind. But by the means he now seeth, we know not, or who hath opened his eyes, we know not. He is of age, ask him. He shall speak for himself.
Yep. Hey, he's a man. He's a man. He's a grown man. I'm sure he can give you an explanation himself.
We can,
You know what I mean? So they really trying to inquire. These niggas are super black. Like their vision is super dark, man. They really you don't blatantly see what's going on here.
The curse broke in that noonday, bro. Right in the day, they have no sense of direction in that. They're missing but they're missing the fact of where they should be thinking about. Wait, maybe this is the Son of God, as they've been saying, as we've been hearing about.
Yeah.
That we just seen a miracle. You missed that part, trying to figure out how this man restored his sight. That ain't the man that got his sight restored. That ain't the one you should be worried about. Who did it? That's what you should be worried about.
Yeah.
And the power that he's coming is what he's speaking about.
These words spake his parents because they feared the Jews, for the Jews had agreed already And if any man did confess that he was Hamashiach, he should be put out of the synagogue, the anointing.
So you have people that they secretly believed, but they wanted to keep it low key, because if they came out and openly confessed it, they would get put out of the synagogue. You know? Instead of just actually just openly professing it. Hey, we out here openly professing Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
All right? We're not ashamed of the gospel. Okay? There are people that reject it. That's because the Lord rejected them.
Yeah.
The Lord rejected them, just like these wicked ass Pharisees who was trying to get an explanation, man. They were rejected. The word was not in them. They were still blind, man. You see our people lost today?
Yeah.
They're blinded for a reason.
They can see a miracle right before their eyes, but they won't believe it in these days unless the white man co-signs it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's going to be like that, you know, when the Lord begins to give power unto his servants, the prophets. They're not going to believe it. They're going to say, you know, it's Esau's technology or MK Ultra or something. They don't give it. Even back then, they never gave the Most High the credit or his son. You know? I'll keep reading this. Verse 24. Then again called they the man that was blind and said unto him, give the Most High the praise. We know that this man is a sinner. He answered and said, whether he be a sinner or no, I know not. One thing I know that, whereas I was blind, now I see.
Yep.
Then said they to him again, what did he to thee? How opened he thine eyes?
They just ponder on that question that they're asking. How did he open up your eyes?
Yeah, what did he do?
What did he do? That's our people lost. Trying to figure shit out, and it's not registering.
And it's like
the truth is right in your face.
And it's not like miracles weren't performed back before in the ancient world. You know, with just the miracle of the deliverance of Egypt. Everyone knew that was the power of Yahweh Shai that did that. But what, 400, 500 years later, they still scoffing at miracles. So how much more today?
Yeah, now if you got somebody like other Hebrew Israelites saying that there's no miracles,
Yeah.
you know, there won't be any miracles.
And witchcraft.
And you know the word, you know, how much more the people? How much more darkness to the people that don't even know that they from a certain tribe, or that the Most High is your God, particularly, and you're the chosen people.
He answered them, I told you already, and ye did not hear. Wherefore would ye hear it again? Will ye also be his disciples?
Like, then I already told you.
I'll tell you again, you're gonna be his
Yeah,
disciple.
you gonna convert? You gonna believe?
Hey, that's kind of like how you told the guy, if I show you in the Bible,
Yeah.
Believe now?
are you going to believe?
Are you
You
gonna
going to
stop
stop
doing
eating,
it?
stop doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Right.
Then they reviled him and said, thou art his disciple, but we are Moses' disciples. We know that the Most High spake unto Moses, as for this fellow, we know not from whence he is. The man answered,
Because they still had that veil over them. You know? They still had that veil upon them. Their eyes wasn't open. Okay, the spirit of slumber, the spirit of blindness was upon them.
We're in deep sleep.
They were in deep sleep. He had covered their eyes and their ears, man. All right? Go ahead.
the man answered and said unto them, why wherein is a marvelous thing that ye know not from whence he is, and yet he hath opened mine eyes. Now we know that the Most High heareth not sinners, but if any man be a worshiper of the Most High and doeth his will, him he heareth.
There it is. The Lord don't hear sinners. Right? Well, they was accusing the Lord of being a sinner, but he's doing miracles.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord was answering everything the Yahweh Shai asked. You know? He even asked, you know, towards the last moment, hey, glorify me. Glorify me with the same glorification I had with you since the beginning. And he did just that. So, hey, it was just the example proving that they've always been a lost cause, man. Always rebellious. But that's because the Lord kept them blind, man. Okay? But those of us that are now awoken, that are in the truth, you have been awoken. The Lord have revived you. Now you're living. You're a living soul now. Right? You come up out of this world, you denounce this whole setup, this whole system, this whole infrastructure, this whole way of living. All right? The values and cultures of this world, you denounce that, man. Okay? Like so-called Mother's Day. The scriptures don't tell you to dishonor your mother.
That's a commandment.
That's a commandment. But given this society, you're taught to worship her. So your example of fear of the Most High is taught by the precepts of men, the commandments of men. Mm-hmm. They're telling you, oh, the only way to honor her is to take her out to dinner and buy her all type of material shit. That's how you honor her. No, how you honor your parents is you walking in the commandments.
God, yeah.
Because your parents, if they came up under the law, they would have taught you the law. Because that's going back to the law where we're supposed to teach the children and your children's children the law, statutes, and commandments. And you're supposed to honor them for that. So how did you honor them? Well, hey, you know, if your father taught you a skill, a trade, you went and learned it, and then you carried on that skill, yeah, and you passed it down generations. Mm-hmm. All right. Your father had a certain reputation for being a good father and respected. You know, a man of wisdom among the nation. He had a good report.
Good name.
Hey, you carried that name. All right, and you wouldn't do like what the scriptures say, but he didn't walk after his father. Mm-hmm. Like you had King David, the line of kings. And you had certain kings that actually did righteousness doing what their father did, but then you will have some wicked Israelites come down, and basically he wouldn't walk in the way of his father.
Samuel.
Not Samuel.
Oh, you mean the two sons?
The sons of Eli.
Yeah.
Eli's sons.
They offer fire unto incense unto.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rich kids. Basically,
pretty much.
That's what I've been telling them.
Yeah. There's a such thing as being a dishonor to your parents.
Yep.
Matter of fact, go to was it Sirach 3?
Yeah.
I think that goes into it.
You got it out here? Sirach 3? Sirach 3 and 1. You got it wrong?
Got it.
You got it.
Sirach 3, starting at verse 1. It says, "Hear me, your father, O children, and do thereafter that ye may be safe. For the Lord hath given the father honor over the children, and hath confirmed the authority of the mother over the son. Whoso honoreth his father maketh an atonement for his sins. And he that honors his mother is as one that layeth up treasure."
Hey, like Jacob, he listened to his mother, and pretty much because he listened to her, it spared him from the wrath of Esau.
Yeah.
He hearkened to her instruction. You know, she didn't tell Jacob to do what he did just so that she can, just rule over him. She told him what to do for his own good. You know, do what the father say, and don't have any children amongst those Canaanites. Don't take any women of Canaan to wife. You saw what wicked ass Esau did. You can see Rebecca. She really didn't like Esau like that. She had more favor towards Jacob.
Yeah.
And Jacob went in honor with his